Mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang. Oh, we hangin', we bang, oh, we bangin'. Oh, we made. Yes, my man cooked barbecue for your girl today. Doesn't that look delicious, y'all? We have deviled eggs. I made those. We have some homemade mac and cheese. I made that. We have a side of barbecue sauce. We have pickled jalapenos, pickles, and red onions to the side. We have barbecue chicken. We have barbecue quail bites, robidoux sausage, or rabido, whatever one you want to call it, and beef patty, hamburger patty back there. Yummy delicious. Who want a yummy bite? Get ready. What's up, Yummy Biters? Welcome back to another episode of Yummybitestv. Y'all already see it. Y'all, I'm drinking orange tangerine flavored water today. Yes, yeah. Delicious every time. Let's pray. Amen. Who is ready for this mother flipping mukbang? All right, y'all. So my man made barbecue for us. These are quail bites, bacon wrapped quail bites, y'all, that we got from Taste of Texas. He made barbecue chicken, robidoux sausage, and this burger patty. Delicious. And I did these deviled eggs. And the beautiful baked mac and cheese, girl. Yeah. Uh-oh. That's hot. He got the best burgers. The best. I showed y'all how he made it, so make sure y'all watch the video. Y'all, for my barbecues, I have to have the Holy Trinity. Pickles, pickled jalapenos, and red onion. I have to. You gotta have the red onion and the deviled egg. Delicious. This is so good, y'all. Oh my God. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Them burgers, boy. He minces onions. Oh my God. And put it in the meat. It's so good. Mm. And you have to use real onions. You know what I'm saying? Raw onions. Mm. 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 It's so hot. Mm. 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 Delicious. Yum. So your girl took an unexpected day off yesterday. And I was like, what's going on here, man? This is very unusual. Because it is. How's everybody been doing? Girl. The Supreme Court done told, excuse me, Trump that he needs to bring that man back. He done brought the president of El Salvador over to the White House, and he talking about he can't let him go because he's a T word and a gang he's a gang affiliate. They don't have no proof that this man is a gang affiliate, y'all. Anyway, and if they do, the judge says to go and get him and bring him back. Okay. They may be held in contempt of court. Our president and the administration, y'all. But I don't know what's gonna happen. I believe the judge said that she's giving them 2 weeks or something like that to give her some type of update on how they're facilitating the return of this man, right? Mm. What are they doing? Honestly, I feel like this is how I feel. I'm not saying this is what happened, but I feel like Trump, when he invited them over, he sat him down and talked to him. Look, you need to tell them that you can't. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they had that talk. And that's why he was like, I can't. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do. Okay? So, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with him letting him out and then a plane picking him up and taking him out of El Salvador. It's not going to hurt their country any. You know what I'm saying? Because he was talking about, we were the number one, what is it, murder capital of the year or whatever, and now they're not, and they don't want to go back to being that if they let him out. Girl, you know that don't make no sense. Really? Y'all are going to let him out and bring him here, so it's not going to affect y'all. That's why I'm not going for it, y'all. This man is supposed to be the example as to what can happen to everybody else, I feel. Why are they going so hard about one freaking man? You know? And there's other people too, y'all, I heard, that are in there illegally, and they were literal, I believe, citizens, y'all, or they had their green cards or something. Ooh, I heard. When I tell you these onions are on another level. So, the judge in what is the dude's name? Carmelo Anthony's case. You know, the stabbing case. The judge is black, y'all, black woman, and she's a Republican, right? So, I guess the Republicans, since everything is freaking political, done thought just because she was a Republican that she wasn't gonna lower that good bond from $1 million to 250,000, I believe it was, and she did because that's what the law, obviously, and that's what she wanted to do too. Dang, I wish I would have got 2 hamburger patties. It's all good. Let me get this good sausage, baby girl. Baby girl. But yeah, so she lowered that bond, right? So he got out. And people have been threatening her life, y'all. They didn't have to beef up security at the courthouse. And it's racial. Like, the stuff is racial, y'all. They're threatening her family. Her address was leaked. And you know, honestly, is that something new? Leaking like a judge's address? Like, anybody can find out where anybody lives, honestly. You know, you just gotta wait for it. You know, like, anybody can find out where you live. They can freaking follow you wherever. Like, if you live out in society with everybody else, people can find out where you live. So I don't think that she should be too much worried about that because, you know, somebody knows where, everybody knows where a judge lives, I feel. But not everybody. Anyway, Okay. Let me eat one of these deviled eggs, honey, because these are elite. That's it. Anyway, people are presuming him guilty without him even getting a freaking trial. I believe him when he says that it was self-defense. I really do. I don't know. He just doesn't seem like he would be a big fat liar. He's never been in any trouble. And then witnesses are saying the same thing that he said. Those guys started. And then the twin spoke up and literally told everybody who was the aggressor when he was telling his part of the story. Like, they shouldn't even be talking. Why are they all over the news? And giving interviews and stuff. I just don't. If they had a lawyer, their lawyer should have advised them against talking to the public. Now, the brother just gave some pertinent information that the lawyers can use. He said exactly what his brother did. His brother went to go handle it. That's why I said, y'all, mind your business. This is a perfect example of mind your business, because who was Austin to go and tell him to move from up under the tent? Did Austin buy the tent? Does he own the stadium? You know what I'm saying? Like, what made Austin think that Carmelo was going to bow down to his commands of leaving? And they're both kids. Yeah, he should have went and got an adult. If it was that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was that serious, why is it that serious? First of all, we need to unpack that part. Why is it that serious? Why he can't sit up under there? I heard it was raining too. Why he couldn't sit up under there? Like, I feel like he had a reason to sit up under. And it does not matter. We all were in high school before. It does not matter if that wasn't his side, like his school. We would do the same thing. We'd go to the other side if we wanted to. Not trying to be messy or anything, but we just wanted to see who was over there. Like, y'all remember being in school? Like, what? I feel like he could have been wherever he wanted to at that track meet or whatever. Was it track meet? Football? Something. Football, I think. Yeah, football. Yeah. We'd be all over the place. On the other team's side, and it's not forbidden. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't say it's forbidden for you to go over there. Like, come on. Yeah, so folks mad with that judge, honey, threatening her life. Are you kidding me? And that's why I can't stand it when people say, why do you always have to bring race into it? Because it's naturally there, always. You see how people turn this situation into a racial type situation? Everybody up in arms over this situation. Okay? They don't want Carmelo to get off. Although he said that it was self-defense. And, of course, people, they have to prove it. And, I don't know. I feel like they will prove it just from what everybody is saying that happened. And it seems like everybody's on the freaking same page, honestly, from what I've heard so far. But what's conflicting is the knife, because they said that the knife wasn't in his bag or something. But a lot of the stories I heard said that he reached in there. Excuse me, I don't know. And then I heard that Austin tried to take his bag when he told him to move. And I guess that's when it happened. Anyway, so People are saying that we need to freaking pay attention, y'all, because if they're refusing to go and get this man and he was supposed to be here, and there was a court order saying that he was supposed to be here, that means that we're not safe. Nobody is safe. They're even thinking about, okay, having citizens, natural born citizens, transferred to those prisons out of the country, y'all. If you are like the press secretary said, if you are a murderer, if you are rape, if you do like the worst of things. Now, didn't they say that with these illegal aliens? Didn't they say that with them? Only if you're the worst. See, you gotta really think about what they be saying, honey, because they're in court right now trying to argue judges not being able to, I don't know the legality, but judges not being able to tell I believe the administration anything, or they're not they're not gonna have a say over the administration. Like they can't tell them that they can't do something or something like that, y'all. Look it up. They just trying, y'all. They're trying to take all of our rights away. That's what they're trying to do. Okay, it is literally scary because they're having the balls to take this to the court, take this stuff to the court, like it's gonna get passed. So we're gonna say. That daggone Trump, he don't want nobody to tell him what to do at all. That is very, very, very strange. But he literally told y'all what he was gonna do, and honey, he is doing it. He is doing it up. He's doing everything he said he was gonna do. Okay?
A federal judge has just slammed the Department of Justice over the Abrego Garcia case and has ordered 2 weeks of extensive expedited discovery. The federal judge said cancel all appointments, cancel all vacations. This time it's going to be moving fast. She said that Abrego Garcia's attorneys could seek up to 4 depositions conducted with DHS, ICE, and State Department staffers. There will be requests for production, interrogatories. This is all part of her fact-finding mission to potentially hold the Trump administration in contempt of court by the end of April, and she is not messing around. There will be no delays. She said that every day Abrego Garcia is stuck in the SECOT facility is another day of irreparable harm, and that she seeks to remedy it. It's no longer about whether or not the DOJ is right or not. She found that the DOJ is wrong, and now it's up to find the remedy. I'm going to do a full breakdown of everything you just missed on my Substack, link to my bio, so subscribe for free. Spread the word and follow on Sam's Date on all the news you need to know about. More to come. We have huge breaking.
How you gonna give the judge a hard time? I feel like there's some type of a loophole, y'all. Like, what could the judges really do? Honestly, if he just said F y'all, what could they do to him? Could they throw him in jail? No. He has immunity, remember? Can somebody undo the immunity? It seemed like, if something is done, that it can be undone. If you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder what it says. Are there any loopholes? Because somebody needs to undo that. Whoever did that, girl, that was crazy. Yeah, it's just some real crazy stuff going on with that. And even Biden came out and said something, girl. He didn't try to tell us. He did. Biden don't look good, y'all. Have y'all seen Biden? He's so, oh my God. It's just whenever he talks, it's almost like, are you okay? Like, I find myself like holding my breath whenever I, yeah. It's like I hold my breath whenever I'm watching him talk. And I don't know why I do that, y'all, but I do. It just seemed like he was gonna run out of breath or something. Like, I don't know. He just looked like he needs to sit down and not speak no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he is speaking out against it. Thank God.
We have some huge breaking news right now. Judge James Boasberg has just found that there is sufficient probable cause to hold the Trump administration in criminal contempt of court. This is a huge ruling. This comes in the Alien Enemies Act, Tren de Aragua case, where the Trump administration refused to turn various planes around, flying to El Salvador, despite Judge Boasberg's explicit instruction to do so. Judge Boasberg just handed down this order saying that this opinion will in detail determine that the government's actions on the day demonstrates a willful disregard for its order sufficient for the court to conclude that probable cause exists to find the government in criminal contempt. Now, the court has given the government until April 23rd to describe in a declaration steps that they have taken to purge this criminal contempt, and also to identify the individuals with knowledge of the court's order and open defiance of the court. This is significant, and it's well on their way to holding the Trump administration in contempt of court. Spread the word. I'll do a full breakdown on my Substack right now.
So y'all heard that, right? So, I guess the courts are upholding some type of law. Thank God, because we need to see it. We need to see it because this is crazy. What we are watching. It's literally crazy. What else is going on, y'all? Hold on.
My kids are 18, 20, and 22. And
18, 20, and 22, okay? All of her kids are grown, but y'all, this is an unpopular take on how she raises her kids, her grown kids, okay? She charges them rent, y'all. Remember, we've talked about this before, and I always said that I would never charge my kids rent, right? Now, maybe I should have thought about that, because I feel like unless they're trying to save money to get a house or something or whatever, but if they just plucking around, you know what I'm saying, not in school and, you know, just doing whatever, well, maybe they do need to pay rent. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they do. But listen to how she handles it. And it seemed like it worked. She said her kids do not hate her. You know, they just do what they got to do to be able to live at the house. Honey. And I feel like, you know, people do what's good for their own homes, but you have to teach your children how to live on their own, because they can't live with you for the rest. Yeah, like I was saying, they can't live with you for the rest of your life, or the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? No, your life. They have to learn how to do things on their own, to, you know, figure things out, you know, and just, you know, have a good head on their shoulders and just a strong person, period. But you have to teach them how to do that so they can get out there and live on their own. But you have to teach them while they're in the house. So honestly, if they can pay it, well then why not? it's going to teach them what they need to do, and it's going to teach them responsibility. It's going to teach them exactly what they need to do when they get out of the house. They're going to have to pay rent when they get out the house. So they'll be used to doing it. You know what I'm saying? Paying their phone bill and that type of stuff. I don't understand parents that pay phone bills to grown children. Nope. I feel like that is a good, like, first bill, in my opinion. Like, a cell phone bill, come on. A cell phone bill shouldn't be no more than $80. Just depends, but yeah, I feel like a cell phone bill is a good, like, first bill to have them pay. To, you know what I'm saying? That, maybe insurance, and phone bill. Those are two good first bills to get them used to paying bills. Anyway, but listen to how she did this. Hold on.
I am amazed on here that what gets me the most hate in the comment section of posts is if I mention that I charge my kids rent. It's kind of shocking, but the rule since they were young, they've known, is if you're in college, you can live at home for free. If you're not, you have to work full time and pay rent. I start them about 6 months after graduation at $400. It goes up $100 a year. They have to start paying their own car insurance and gas at 16, and their own cell phone at 18, and rent if you're not in college. I've had people say in the comments, your kids are going to hate you. Don't be surprised when they cut you off and never talk to you. And I guess if I raised crappy adults, that might be the case. But
Her
that's
kids
not the
love
kind of
her.
people I raised. My son that's still at home pays rent, doesn't complain about it. And I increase it $100 every year. And at some point, he's going to say, okay, this is too expensive to pay to live at home.
Exactly.
I'm going to move out.
That's smart.
And that's, it's my house. They're adults, and that's the expectation, and they've known that. And my 18-year-old moved out with his friends, which is totally fine. He pays about the same he would pay me at home right now. He got lucky. But my daughter at 20 bought a trailer, lived in it for 6 months to save up and buy a house with her husband. So she's 23 now, and they own their own house that they got all on their own. And my son, who's living at home, has a ton of money in savings. So, I'm raising them to take care of themselves and be adults. You can't...
Because that's the whole thing, right? That's the whole thing. It says, somebody said here, I think parents forget the goal. It's to raise kids who can survive without you. Because someday they will, and they will have to, right? The biggest mistake is coddling them because they never become adults. Exactly. Oh boy. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. I told y'all what I thought. I feel like everybody does something different in their homes. I don't see anything wrong with what she's doing because she has a goal. You know what I mean? Is to teach them responsibility and to teach them to live on their own and not have to, you know what I'm saying, depend on mom. And that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? That is what you want. So yeah. And that's how I feel about that. All right, what is this?
So there's...
Okay, so listen to this, y'all. This stuff, y'all, is like going under the radar. Everybody doesn't know everything that's going on because there's so much stuff going on simultaneously all at the same time. So you know, sometimes you just can't keep up. But listen to what this lady is saying.
The bill that just passed the House and it is headed to Congress. If this bill passes, this will be the final nail in the coffin for our democracy and the checks and balances in this country, and give Republicans complete control over every aspect of our judicial system and laws. I need everybody to pay attention to this because we still have time to stop it, and if we don't stop it right fucking now, we are in a total dictatorship, fascist regime. So we really need to stop this, okay? This is our last fucking chance. So please, Listen.
People are going bonkers.
This is H.R. Bill 126, and what it would do is end the ability for judges to sue, take this to court, any policies that they make. It would end judges' ability to check them. Right now, this is the last line of defense that we have for keeping this administration in check. Is judges, federal judges, district judges, being able to take them to court and say, no, this is actually unconstitutional. Without that power, they can do anything they want. And it already passed the House. I'm writing up a full breakdown for my Substack, so after you watch that, go check that out, because it's got more of the info and the meat of this. But I have a huge call of action for every single fucking one of you, because the only way to stop this is huge public outrage. This needs to go far and wide. Please share this.
What does that look like?
Comment, interact, all the things, because we need to get this out here, and I need you to do a few things. Call your senators, specifically senators, especially if you live in Washington, Arizona, Montana, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, or Georgia. These are the senators we need to be calling right now. Tag them, harass them, let them know that if they vote yes on this, they're voting for the end of fucking democracy and allowing for an authoritarian regime to completely take over. This is so unconstitutional, and it ends the Constitution. The ability to enforce the Constitution.
Yeah.
Scream at these motherfuckers from the goddamn rooftops right now. We don't have much time.
At all.
Tag your local news agencies. Call your local news agencies. Call national news agencies. Tag every single motherfucker you can think of that can get this information out. And call those fucking senators immediately.
Call your senators, y'all.
Let them know how the people feel about the end of fucking democracy, please. Please, I am begging you, if we don't do this right.
Obviously, calling the senators works, because they wouldn't be telling us to do it if it doesn't work. If they're flooded with calls, I'm pretty sure that'll be like the ding dong. You know, maybe that's what she's talking about. Call your senators wherever you are, y'all. And she said, especially in those places that she just mentioned. Y'all, this is getting so serious. It is unreal. Unreal. People are starting to speak up, y'all. They're starting to speak up. Listen to...
GOP Senator Chuck Grassley faced questions from constituents at a town hall in Fort Madison, Iowa, over the Trump administration mistakenly deporting a Maryland man to a notorious Salvadorian mega prison.
You're gonna bring that guy back from El Salvador?
These are old people.
Why not?
Well, because that's not a power of Congress.
The Supreme Court said to bring him back.
The president hasn't upholding the Constitution. He's defined the Constitution.
Trump don't care.
Guatemala, or El Salvador is an independent country. The president,
Speak up, please. We can't hear you.
the president of that country
Look how
is not
old he
subject
is.
to our U.S. Supreme Court.
Y'all, look how old this man is. He can barely even freaking talk. What? Girl, these people be trying to hold on to them seats, honey. Like, you're not too old. You don't need to sit down. He look like he is Biden's age. Like, oh my gosh, why do they all have to be so old? I don't understand it.
We would like to know what you, as the people, the Congress, who are supposed to rein in this dictator, what are you going to do about it? These people have been sentenced to life imprisonment in a foreign country with no due process. Our government cannot do it.
Because they know if Trump would do that to him, it can be done to anybody. Because he did not get any type of due process. And we are owed that. That's the law. They are pissed.
Why won't you do your job, Senator?
Yes.
GOP
I
Senator
can't.
Chuck Grassley
I can't do my job. Anyway, this is what the president, y'all, was saying at the White House. The president of El Salvador. This is what they were saying.
Past constitutional crisis, we are in full-on fascism now. No clever editing or music this time. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the man who was accidentally deported to an El Salvadorian prison, who the Supreme Court 9-0, think about how conservative the Supreme Court is, 9-0 ruled that he must be returned to the United States. And so the only president or how he is.
Y'all got
Love
this is a post from a Chinese national saying, you guys are all blaming China, you're blaming us, but it's really...
Y'all, this is the truth. And I'm glad somebody freaking said it. So I'm glad somebody had the balls to say it. Listen to what this Chinese man said to us. He was talking to the American people about how we have been getting done and how we've been just taking it. Girl, if you just think about everything, y'all, just think about, honestly, all the lies and stuff that we've been told, like, growing up. Like, we've been told so many lies. It's insane, and being made to believe things that aren't true. The same thing, a lie. And just being ripped off. Oh, my God, from the riddle to the tit, especially if you buy luxury. Hello, girl. Especially if you buy luxury, because I swear people be thinking they are just such hoity-toities if they go and buy a $10,000 purse. I would never buy a purse that could even cost $1,000. Honestly, I just really would not. Now that I know, first of all, about DH-Gate, like, what? I would never buy anything that expensive with DH-Gate still alive and breathing. Never. It's girl, please. Anyway.
Your own fault, and America now needs a revolution.
They rob you blind, and you thank them for it. That's a tragedy. That's a scam. That's why I'm saying this right now. Americans, you don't need a tariff. You need a revolution. For decades, your government and oligarchs won't ship your job to China. Not for diplomacy, not for peace, but to exploit cheap laborers. And in the process, they hollowed out your middle class, crashed your working class, and told you to be proud while they sold your future for profit. And yes, China made money, but we used it to build roads, lift millions out of poverty, fund healthcare, raise living standard. We reinvested in our people. My family also benefited from it. What did your oligarchs do? They bought yachts, private jets, mansions with golf course driveways. They manipulate the market, dodge tax, and pour billions into endless wars. And you get stagnated wages, crippling healthcare cost, cheap dopamine, debt, and flagged wave property made in China while they pick your pocket.
Yep.
For 40 years, both China and the United States benefit from the trade, the manufacturing, but only one of us use that wealth to build. This isn't China's fault. This is yours. You let this happen.
It is.
You let the oligarchs fit your lies. Well, they made you fat, poor, and addicted. Now they blame China for mess they made.
Fat, poor,
I don't think
addicted.
so. I don't think you need another tariff. You need to wake up. You need to take your country back. I think you need a revolution.
Now he has a point.
Wowskers. He told us, ain't he? He definitely told us. Anyway, y'all.
Now, friend, that's an interesting shirt your man got on there. And this is why?
Yeah, you know what? I don't even want to. Anyway. Yeah, I gotta go. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I tried to get that blog out last night. Y'all don't even want to know what happened. Like, I'm getting it out. Okay, and it may be a really, really long one. I did not know that I was vlogging that much. I had so many clips. It was insane. So, I'm going to put the video out today. So, be expecting that. Sorry, y'all. I didn't upload at all. At all. But, anyway. Yeah. Y'all already know Murder Show Threw Down. Y'all already know. Freaking 500,000 out of 10, y'all. 500,000 out of 10 for the mother flipping win. Oh my God, it was so good. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Okay. Follow me on the Family Blog channel and follow me on my cooking channel at Cooking Keto with the Yummy Bites. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. All of my social media links are in the description box under everything Yummybitestv. Okay, under that link. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do what? Thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. For everyday videos. Everyday videos. Hey, hey, and I will see you guys on tomorrow. Peace. Y'all come back now. Yeah. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.